Dear students, today I am going to explain you about developed and developing countries. Developed countries are those countries where the citizens easily fulfill their needs of food, clothing, and other human requirements. डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज वे उन कंट्रीज को कहा जाता है जहाँ के नागरिक अपनी आवश्यकताओं की पूर्ति आसानी से कर लेते हैं, जैसे फूड, क्लॉथिंग एंड अदर ह्यूमन रिक्वायरमेंट्स. Poverty and unemployment are under control in these countries. जापान, अमेरिका, इंग्लैंड एट्सेट्रा. जैसे जापान, अमेरिका, इंग्लैंड हैं जहाँ गरीबी नहीं है और कंसीडर्ड एज डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज. इन्हें डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज कहा जाता है, विकसित देश. ऑन द कंट्रेरी, these are also such countries where citizens do not get sufficient food, clothing is also in limited quantity and their standard of living is very low. और ऐसे भी देश हैं जहाँ पर लोगों को सही ढंग से भोजन नहीं मिलता, सही ढंग से कपड़े नहीं मिलते और वे उनके रहन सहन का स्तर भी बहुत निम्न होता है. वे ऐसे देश, ऐसी कंट्रीज अनडेवलप्ड कंट्रीज कहलाती हैं, यार डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज. इन दीज कंट्रीज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड illiteracy are found on large scale. These countries are called undeveloped or developing countries. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Myanmar etc. are placed in this category. भारत, पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश, श्रीलंका और म्यांमार इत्यादि जो देश हैं वह डेवलपिंग कंट्री के अंतर्गत आते हैं. These undeveloped countries are also called poor, backward, developing or underdeveloped countries. इन देशों को अनडेवलप्ड कंट्रीज, पुअर कंट्रीज, बैकवर्ड और डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज कहा जाता है. It is difficult to determine whatever a country is a developed one or developing one. Even then, the developed and developing countries can be distinguished on some basis as shown in the table. What is the difference between developed and developing countries? United Nations has defined it in this way. Developing countries are those countries whose per capita real income is less as compared to United States of America, Canada, Australia and Western European countries. The World Bank in its development report of 2006 has used the measure of per capita income to distinguish between developed countries and developing countries. According to this report, those countries having per capita income rupees 4,50,000 or more are considered as developed countries, and countries having per capita income rupees 37,000 or less are considered as developing low income country. As among different countries of the world, some are fully developed while other are undeveloped. अगर हम पूरे विश्व में देखें तो कई देश ऐसे हैं जो फुल्ली डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज हैं और कई ऐसे देश हैं जो डेवलपिंग और या अनडेवलप्ड कंट्रीज की श्रेणी में हैं. If we look at India on the basis of per capita income measure of economic development, then we find that in India some states are comparatively developed states and some states are developing और बैकवर्ड स्टेट्स. अगर हम अपने भारत को देखें तो भारत के हमारे कई ऐसे स्टेट्स हैं जो डेवलप्ड हैं, लेकिन वहीं साथ में कई ऐसे स्टेट्स ऐसे हैं जो अनडेवलप्ड हैं और बैकवर्ड हैं. वी कैन क्लासीफाई 15 बिग स्टेट्स ऑफ इंडिया इनटू 2 क्लासेस ऑन द ग्राउंड ऑफ पर कैपिटा इनकम, दैट इज डेवलप्ड स्टेट्स एंड डेवलपिंग स्टेट्स. पंजाब, महाराष्ट्र, हरियाणा, गुजरात, वेस्ट बंगाल, कर्नाटका, केरला, तमिलनाडु एंड आंध्र प्रदेश आर इंक्लूडेड इन लिस्ट ऑफ डेवलप्ड स्टेट्स. ये जो स्टेट्स हैं ये डेवलप्ड स्टेट्स की कैटेगरी में आते हैं. व्हाइल मध्य प्रदेश, आसाम, उत्तर प्रदेश, राजस्थान, उड़ीसा एंड बिहार एट्सेट्रा स्टेट्स आर इन द list of developing states. According to the census of 2001, 90% of total population of the country resides in these states. Out of this, 48% population resides comparatively in developed states and 42% population resides in the developing or backward states. A comparative study of the developed and developing states is shown in the following table. Look at the table and you will find that there are some developed states and some are developing states. The above table shows that in India those states are comparatively developed states whose per capita income of that year is more than the per capita income of whole India, while developing or backward states are those whose per capita income is less than per capita income of whole India. Among the developed states, the topmost position is of Haryana on the basis of the per capita income in 2004-05, while among the developing states the per capita income of the state of Bihar is lowest one. बिहार की पर कैपिटा इनकम सबसे कम है और हरियाणा की पर कैपिटा इनकम सबसे अधिक है. Now economic planning. Economic planning is a process in which economic resources are used to obtain some clear and defined aims in a specified period of time. Thus, it can be said that two things are essential in economic planning, such as number one, pre-decided aims which have to be accomplished. Number two, description of the use of available resources to obtain the predetermined aims. In economic planning, the government decides how will the economic resources be utilized for the maximum satisfaction of the society. इकोनॉमिक प्लानिंग के तहत सरकार यह निर्णय करती है कि हमें रिसोर्सेज जो उपलब्ध इकोनॉमिक रिसोर्सेज हैं उनका हमें कैसे उपयोग करना है. द इकोनॉमिक रिसोर्सेज ऑफ द कंट्री आर एस्टिमेटेड बिफोर प्लानिंग. द अवेलेबल रिसोर्सेज फ्रॉम फॉरेन along with domestic resources are included in it. After this, economic objectives are determined and efforts are made to obtain the target by using available resources of the country in best possible manner. Planning in India and aims of planning. In India, the national leaders and experts emphasized on the need of construction of the nation before achieving independence. In 1934, Sir Visvesvaraya presented a 10 years plan for the economic development and reconstruction of India for the first time. After then, that in 1944, the Bombay Plan by the major industrialist of the country and the Gandhian Plan by Sriman Narayan was presented, but these plans could not be implemented due to some practical reasons. After the independence, in order to make plan for country, the Planning Commission was set up on 15th March 1950 for the country. By now, 12 5-year plans have been prepared by this commission and implemented by Government of India. At present, the 12th 5-year plan is being implemented from 1st April 2012. The main guiding principle of the 5-year plan in India are economic equality. हमारे इस 5-year प्लान का मुख्य उद्देश्य है आर्थिक समानता लाना, समाज में आर्थिक समानता लाना, सोशल जस्टिस सामाजिक न्याय, सेल्फ डिपेंडेंस आत्मनिर्भर बनाना, improvement in efficiency and productivity. In different plans out of above directive principles, emphasis has been laid on different facts due to changes in situations and problems. In brief, the basic objective of Indian plans are as below: to obtain high rate of development, to obtain self-dependency, to obtain economic stability, to ensure social welfare, to obtain social and economic justice, to increase the opportunities of employment, to increase the standard of living, poverty, eradication, etc. So, dear students, I hope you have understood the topic developed and developing countries, and also planning in India and aims of planning. Okay, thank you very much.